Hello my friends, welcome back to our series of videos on beginners card play. We are looking at board 11 from set B at BBO's Bridgemaster. And here's the bidding. We are playing in 6 no trumps, so let's follow the motions and count our tricks and see where we stand. We have 3 tricks in spades and 4 tricks in clubs, that's 7. And 2 tricks in diamonds, that's 9. There's not much we can do in any of those suits to produce tricks, right? Spades and clubs are exhausted suits. We can't do anything more. We may end up with a third diamond trick if they pitch lots and lots and lots of diamonds, but we can't plan on that. And so our main source of tricks is hearts. And we need 3 tricks in hearts to reach 12, right? 4 clubs, 3 spades is 7, 2 diamonds is 9, so we need 3 in hearts to get to 12. And you may presume that the right way to handle this heart combination is by a straight finesse against the king in east. That is, by leading the queen of hearts from dummy, hoping that the king is with east, and if that is the case, then our ace will prevent him from winning the king over one of dummy's honors. However, this would be the right play if the heart suit were queen, jack, 10, and 9. Why? Because if this were the suit and East covered one of those honors, or even queen, jack, 10, and low, by the way, but you had to have at least a 10 in addition to what you have, because you want to have enough tricks to spare if East covers one of your honors with his honor. So remember, we want 3 hard tricks. If we had queen, jack, and 10, after the start with the queen and East covers and we win the ace, that's 1 trick for us, and then there's the jack and the 10 and dummy to get tricks number 2 and 3. But without a 10, if we play it in this fashion, if we start by playing the queen of hearts, and East has the king as we hope, if he plays it, then we'll win the ace. Okay, he didn't win the king. That's good news for us. However, that is still only 2 honor tricks for us. The ace and the jack. The queen won't win a trick. And so, if that is the case, if the queen is covered by the king, to get 3 tricks in hearts, we will have to hope for an even division of the opposing hearts. We have 7 of them, so if there are 3 and 3, we can play 3 rounds of the suit. So queen, king, ace, that's 1 round, and then a low heart to dummy's remaining honor. That's our second trick in heart, but then we will be left with 3 small hearts, 2 in dummy and 1 in our hand. Then we lead the third round in hearts, hope that they are divided 3-3, and the 4th round will be our 3rd heart trick. So that is a possibility. But note that it doesn't take advantage of the position of the heart king anywhere. Because if we start by leading the queen, either East will cover it with the king if he has it, or if he doesn't have it, then he'll play low and West will win with the king. And then you'll still have only 2 honor tricks, the ace and the jack, and have to hope for hearts to be 3-3 to win a 3rd trick. So is there a way to gain advantage from a favorable position of the heart king? Yes, there is. But it may be not clearly apparent to you that the right way to play this hearts is, let's say, the opposite of what your first glance would think. You should hope that West has a king of hearts, because if that is the case, then you can lead twice from hand to dummy's honors. If West plays the king, you'll play low from dummy, and you will still make the ace and the queen and the jack. If West doesn't play the king, you win the queen, come back to hand and play again a low heart to one of dummy's honors. If you play it in this fashion, you will win whenever West has the king with any length, or if hearts are 3-3 and East has the king. So can proceed, it's good to cash the ace of hearts first, because sometimes East has a singleton king. It's not very likely, especially on this lead, that would place West with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 of hearts. He would probably have led a heart. But not likely doesn't mean impossible. So we are now trying to take advantage of a possible king in West. We come back to our hand and play hearts again from south to north. And when he plays the king, it's a regular finesse. Imagine that the suit were low ones opposite king queen. It's the same thing, but you're catching one ace and then creating the position. Low ones opposite honors in dummy. And as you can see, East had only 2 hearts originally, so if you tried leading the queen first, that wouldn't help. And now you have all the rest now. For our next deal, we'll have to make 10 tricks in hearts. And this spade lead is disturbing, because it's very unlikely that someone would start with the queen if he had the ace. So we can pretty much place the ace in East. That means that our king is doomed, unless East has a very short holding in spades, a singleton or 2 spades. But if he has 3 or more, our king will never win a trick. And so that leaves us already with 3 spade losers, and we can't lose any further tricks. But that doesn't sound so bad, because we have no clear losers in hearts or clubs, right? You have a singleton club opposite an ace and solid hearts. And so all you have to do is to avoid losing 1 diamond. And that is achievable if East has the king of diamonds. East has the king of diamonds, you can finesse against this king, play a low one from north, play a lower honor, the queen or the 10 or whatever, go back to dummy and repeat the maneuver, and go back to dummy and repeat the maneuver. But the theme of this hand is careful handling, management of entries. You need to finesse in diamonds 3 times, right? You need to play diamonds 3 times from dummy to capture East's king, if it's long. If it's 4, East has 4 diamonds, including the king. If he has less than 4 diamonds, you don't need to lead all of those times, because the king will show up eventually. But if he has 4 or more, you need finesse 3 times, and you need to draw trumps, as many trumps as possible in the meantime. But count the dummy's entries. You have only 3. Wait, what is an entry? Remember, it's a way to win a trick in one of your 2 hands, either your hand or dummy. And you have only 3 honors in dummy: the ace and king of hearts and the ace of clubs. And you have to finesse 3 times. So every entry must be used to finesse in diamonds. You can't do anything else than finessing diamonds once you get to dummy. So let's see how the play will proceed, so that you can observe these principles in action. We are ducking spades, hoping that the ace is short, but it wasn't. So the king was doomed from the beginning. And then he shifted to a club, and we cannot do anything other than finessing diamonds right now. I hope that is clear. If we do anything else, we won't be able to bleed diamonds 3 times from them. So we try our first finesse. Okay, it won. So apparently, if we are able to finesse 2 more times without getting a ruff, any diamond ruffed, we will make the hand. So we must draw as many trumps as possible, but still we can't draw all of them, because we need the entry for the finesse. So we have to run this slight risk of getting ruffed in the second diamond, because notice, if we are getting ruffed here, that means that East has 5 diamonds to the king, and then we could never win by drawing trumps. If we draw all the trumps ending in dummy, finesse in diamonds, and West discarded, we would never make it anyway, because he says 5 of them, and we need to finesse 3 times. But nothing terrible happened. The second finesse won, and now we can draw the last trump and simultaneously enter dummy to finesse for the 3rd time. And as you can see, the king hasn't showed up, and so East had 4 diamonds originally, and all of these maneuvers were necessary to guarantee the contract. you'll see the full hand here. If we did not manage our entries correctly, we would never be able to make 4 diamond tricks.